Right. And breaking the inertia is the hardest part. But once you move on, momentum takes over. Hello, welcome back to Making Money Manageable with Alan Dembski and Juliana Janson from Buffalo First Wealth Management. Today, we're tackling a psychological hurdle that keeps so many people stuck, the important versus urgent problem, specifically when it comes to money. That's what the channel is all about. We all know managing our finances is important, but because it rarely screams at us like an urgent daily fire, it gets pushed to the back burner sometimes.
Yeah, and we see that with our clients. A lot of times they reach out to us, they know they need to do it, but we don't hear from them for sometimes years. So realizing it's important, but it's rarely something that needs to be done that particular day. So, but the thing is, in almost every case, the earlier you come to us, the better it's going to be for you, no matter what your situation is.
For sure.
We see clients at every stage of their journey. Some of them are coming to us just before they're ready to retire, and some of them are coming to us younger in their careers. In each case, the sooner the better, so that you can find out where you stand and you can take the appropriate actions and you can let time be on your side.
Well, it's the financial inertia that people have, and the couch is comfortable, but the spreadsheets look scary, especially when they're reviewing their budget and doing those things.
So the key here is to systematize it. We've definitely had clients who've come in, they've spent an incredible amount of time getting their financial lives organized, and then it just sits there and nothing changes. So the most important thing is to get a system together so that you're looking at this on a regular basis, whether it's every 2 weeks or whether it's every month. It's important to put it in your calendar. We have so much going on. If you see it as a reminder on your phone or in your calendar or your phone's calendar, you're more likely to stay on top of it so that months don't go by without you looking at it.
We were just talking the other day. I can't function without a calendar anymore.
No,
Which,
no.
But technology can definitely do some of the heavy lifting here, right?
Yes, and some of our clients really love using the budgeting app. The apps have gotten better over the years. A lot of them will have you put all of your information for your different accounts, and they'll pull the information in automatically. So when you pull up the app at a glance, you can see where you stand in terms of your deposit accounts as well as your credit cards and what you owe.
Well, the other thing is, once we do have our plan, we put it in our calendar. That is the easy part. The hard part is to actually stick to it. And sometimes we need accountability, but there's a big difference between it being an accountability partner and a late night internet rabbit hole, YouTube watcher or TikTok or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, we have not found a way to fully replace the human component. And people do this a variety of different ways. Sometimes they're on this journey with a friend. And I actually listened to a podcast where one of the podcasters is in some pretty serious debt, and she's using her coworker as an accountability partner, and they're actually working through it. Because if you know you have to sort of reveal where you stand in 2 weeks or a month, it might help you stay accountable, just as it says, versus just trying to tackle it on your own, where in your own mind you can spin different versions of reality versus this is where we stand, and having to mouth the words out loud to somebody.
And there are people with a job that do this for you too. Us financial advisors can certainly help with this as well.
Or nonprofit credit counselors. If your problem is massive debt, we have a lot of nonprofit, because there are for-profit ones that can get you into a little bit of problems, but find a nonprofit organization that can help you tackle the debt.
And us as financial advisors, we don't have any biases. We don't have any judgment. We're here to really help you.
And we've seen it all.
Absolutely. There's probably not much that we haven't seen, but there are days that we come in and say, oh, that was interesting. But it does remove a lot of anxiety when you have a financial advisor helping you, or a financial partner or accountability partner.
And at Buffalo First, we're doing this because we love it. We love what we do, and we love helping people. So there's definitely no judgment coming from us.
So don't worry about your balances just yet. Just map out where everything is. Online bank accounts, crypto accounts, wherever you have logins for, and you get paper statements for it. Those are the things you want to start listing out so you have an inventory of what your stuff is. But once I get that all in one view and I have that list, what do I do with it then?
So then you're going to look at your flow. You're going to use those statements that you've gathered together to figure out exactly what's coming in and what's going out. And the checking account that you pay your bills out of is your best friend here, because in most cases, people have their checks deposited into their checking account and they're paying their bills from their checking account. Even if you have multiple checking accounts, get all those together and really get a handle on what's coming in and going out each month on a regular basis.
And the thing I would say is, don't worry about going years back or just a year back. Look at the last few months. The thing I always told people when I was doing financial education classes is just take a look at 1 month, because a lot of people are creatures of habit where whatever they did this month, they probably did the previous month. So start it on a small basis. And if things don't look right, then you could keep going back a little bit further.
Exactly. Which brings us to a huge tip for overcoming inertia. Split up your large tasks. Don't try to fix your entire financial life on one Saturday afternoon. Spend 20 minutes listing out your accounts today. Spend 20 minutes looking at your statements tomorrow. And smaller bites are going to make it more digestible.
Oh, I love that, because it just makes things so much easier and it doesn't overwhelm somebody. Now that we have the momentum going and we just don't want to do it once and forget about it, what are the next steps?
So don't be afraid to ask for help. It's incredibly common to feel overwhelmed, but we see it all the time. Even after the first meeting, our clients tell us how relieved they feel just knowing that they've started on the path and they're not walking that path alone.
Right. And breaking the inertia is the hardest part. But once you move on, momentum takes over. Take 15 minutes a night or at least a week to start. List those accounts, get the ball rolling. And if you have any comments or anything that you've done to make things easier, or a budgeting app or any technology that you use, we'd love to hear from you. So please leave a comment. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe to our channel.